Okay everybody, so thank you so much for being a part of the test screening for Godzilla vs. Kong. Does anyone have any questions or anything? Yeah, I do. These titans are extremely large, right? You betcha. So what on earth do these things eat? We don't know, but whatever it is, it's a sure lot of it. You're telling me that the earth is hollow, but they need a guide to find the hollowness? Yes, it's elusive. But later, Godzilla just shoots a mouth laser into the ground and finds it. Godzilla knew where to aim? If they have to keep Kong in containment so Godzilla doesn't attack him, then why hasn't he attacked him in the last 50 years? He wasn't the king of monsters yet. Their best idea to transport Kong was just huge chains? Yep, they have anti-gravity technology. Their best idea was just big chains? It's a nod to the old movie. So is everything Kong does. Human companion? Check. Fight 2 lizard monsters? Check. Try to rip their mouths open? Check. Nostalgia. Back to the anti-gravity engines. Has it been 1,000 years since the Bryan Cranston movie? When did this technological leap forward happen, and why does it seem to barely affect regular life? 'Cause it's cool, Chad. This scientist studied King Kong for 10 years and she doesn't know that it can sign? Kong told the little girl not to tell her. How old is the little girl? 8? This scientist studied King Kong longer than that girl's been alive. What'd you think of the comedy? Tide Pod jokes? When we wrote it, it was culturally relevant. In general, Muggy Buggy Brown and Paperboy's subplot is like Spy Kids level goofy for a movie that's trying to sell itself on being badass. Well, it's PG-13, so. Also, this movie has a lot of people sitting around or standing around and just talking through exposition for a movie that's selling itself on being badass. We accidentally wrote a lot of moving parts for the movie about lizard and monkey fighting. How many missiles does one shoot at a giant lizard monster before it realizes that they don't work? Aren't like missiles really expensive? If it looks cool, it's going in. Yeah, why didn't they keep King Kong asleep until he got there? They needed him fresh so he could show the way. Are they on a time crunch though? Just let him wake up naturally. From what we've seen, Godzilla doesn't really start anything unless you're awake. But then how are we gonna have our boat battle? You know, it's real lucky that Apex has like no security. It's harder to get into the back of a Walmart. They're busy. Thank Godzilla for being chill and not laser breathing all those helicopters. He's busy. Where's all this light coming from? Is there a sun underground? They're busy? Nah, it doesn't work. Oh hey, the 2001 A Space Odyssey psychedelic trip takes you to the center of the earth. Maybe. How surprising. Mechagodzilla. We know, right? We totally fooled everybody. Why did they build it to scream? Because it's totally badass. Also, just why in general? Why not put those lasers on jet fighters or something? You could shoot Godzilla before he gets angry. Making it look like a lizard monster is the thing that's pissing him off. Do you not want to see this fight? Did giant monkeys build all this stuff? Did King Kong himself build this stuff a while ago? Just how smart are these monkeys? You mean just how cool is this Godzilla-shaped axe recharging station? Oh god, it does sound stupid. Why is Godzilla aiming at the axe and not Kong? Poor depth perception? Remember when Muggy Buggy Brown blames the guy for provoking Godzilla? Provoke these nuts. Godzilla's Mr. Free Smoke for like no reason, and in another world, this guy would have been the hero of the story. What world? Pacific Rim world. Also, they just defibrillated Kong. You bet your sweet ass we did. Can we talk about how King Kong doesn't only kinda get signed, but he like is completely fluent? He's one smart monkey. You mean to tell me in this post-apocalyptic city that Early Edition just finds his daughter like immediately? He got a newspaper about it yesterday. What? Nothing. So relatively recently, Netflix dropped a new show called Ratched, a prequel origin story of Nurse Ratched from the critically acclaimed film One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. And immediately I was irritated that the show even existed. Ultimately, I felt it missed the whole point of the character, and here's why. Villains serve a purpose in stories, and the primary purpose is to be an obstacle for our heroes. But within